that is once in weeks. And also during the 10 days of Navaratri or 9 days of Navaratri, there are other occasions where fasting is recommended. I'm not sure about Christianity, the lack of knowledge among things, but I believe all these religious practices have started to add fasting as one of the key elements to cleanse our body out of all the illnesses that may come in with excess eating. And whoever is expected to practice fasting for a longer time, more diligently, it is generally seen that their health is better. Of course, nowadays, we are sidestepping these practices with certain twists. Like they say, I am on fast, but I can eat anything that is uncooked. I am on fast, but I can eat only food with senda namak. I am on fast, but I can eat only things which are not made of rice. There are different people who follow different practices and still claim that they are fasting. But literally, fasting actually means no food being taken in. Is everything all right, Shujita? Thank you. Now, what I would like to also share with you guys is when I started not having food, there is a transition that used to happen in the body. For the first 2-3 hours, when there is no food being taken in, the food that has already been inside is digested out, no discomfort. But then, after around 4 hours, things start to change. There is some kind of vacuum that starts forming in the stomach, and it feels like I am drained of energy. It is somehow trying to kick in some kind of hormones within the body to make me go and try and take in some amount of food that is around me. Maybe this is the instinctive behavior of every animal which feels hunger. But once this phase, which lasts for about 30 to 45 minutes, if that is seen through, then the body switches into a mode of taking in the energy in which it has already stored inside the body. With that, there is no limit of the energy that we need. It is coming in plenty. And it is said that people can fast in this zone for 2-3 days together at a stretch. Now, let us now move on to the first part of our meeting, which is a prepared speeches round. And in prepared speeches round, we have 2 speakers today. And let us now look at speaker number 1, Toastmaster Samit, who's going to attempt the level 1 project 2 from his pathway presentation mastery. And to introduce the speech objectives of his speech, I request the evaluator of the speech, Toastmaster Preetham, to please come up and let us know the objectives of the speech. And let us hear it for Toastmaster Preetham.
The speaker, Toastmaster Summit, who has level 1 P2 speech. He is working in Sterling. Like to go for a walk and watch new channel and movies in free time. Apart from this, he is silent person who doesn't jail with people, but once he know them, he can talk freely with them. Their speech objective is to save Indian cows. Please come on the stage, Toastmaster Summit. Save Indian cows, Toastmaster Summit.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Should I start? Good afternoon to one and all present here. Thank you, Pritam, for the introduction. So, when Lord Krishna and Radha felt thirsty, Lord Krishna created a cow named Surbi. So, when they were drinking milk from the vessel fell to the ground, and that it became an ocean of milk. So, and several other cows also emerged from that cow named Surbi. Lord Krishna gifted those cows to all the shepherds. In the scriptures, it is written that Lord Krishna had a deep affection for cows, and it is said that he often used to play his flute surrounded by the cows. In the world, there is a recognition for Indian cows, Indian breed cows. There are two types of cows. One is Bos Taurus and Bos Indicus. So Bos Taurus, that breed you will find it in Australia, Europe, and several other parts of the world. In India, you get Bos Indicus breed. So Bos Indicus breed means it has a hump on its back. You must have seen it. It has a lot of medicinal values. The milk and the urine also has a medicinal values. In USA, if you go in the supermarket, there are different types of milk section. There is a separate section called A2 milk. So A2 milk is nothing but the Indian breed cow's milk. So that is very costly compared to several other milk because it has a medicinal properties in that A2 milk. So in India, still, if you go in the supermarkets, you will not find those that facility. You can only get it when the person who is breeding that cow, he can give it to your place. This is the only thing. In Israel, they have a very good facility of taking care of the cows, giving them a good facility. The treatment given to them is very appreciable. And from the Indian, when I say cow, I'm talking about the only Indian breed cow, which has a hump on its back. Only that breed can give the medicinal properties. Not any other cow can give any medicinal properties. Not even buffalo or any other cow, which has a hump on its back. Even USA has patented that cow urine in their patented that cow urine in their hospitals. They treat it in their cancer hospital. And several other products are even made from that cow dung, as well as the medicines are prepared from that cow urine. You have the bricks that is made with cow dung. That is better than the ordinary brick. That is a new concept, but it's very better than the normal brick which you get it in the market. If people of India go to Israel and learn how the cow is being treated and how they have kept them well, and when they come back to India and when the same thing they implement it, our lifestyle will improve. When we talk about cowism, we just don't talk about we talk about the overall development. And if Indian from cow dung, we get also other products like mosquito coil, even that is prepared, and phenyl. Phenyl, you can see it, you can get it in market. But even Patanjali has that product of Gonile. You can get it in your shops. So it's not a new concept, but it is better than the ordinary phenols which you get it in the market because they are very toxic. When you breathe it, you will inhale toxins. So before Britishers coming to India, there were around hundreds of cow breed, Indian cow breed. Now, when they came, they opened the slaughterhouses. So it has come to an extent now. Be- It, I think there are 38 breeds left till now. So if you want to save Indian cows, you have to mm, purchase those products. I have used those some products like cow dung soap. It doesn't mean that it will smell. When you get it in the end product, when you get that, it doesn't smell. It is actually good thing. It's better than the normal soaps. And currently, I think I'm using that tooth powder. So what I do is I apply it, I rub it with my finger. Recently, I'm doing that. I rub it with my finger and then I take my brush and brush it. It's better actually than the normal toothpaste. It's very much better because those toothpaste contains like fluoride and all some other chemicals. So it is better actually. I feel better. Only thing I use when I'm traveling, I use those toothpaste and all. Otherwise, when I'm inside the house, I use tooth powder. So it's better actually. I feel better. So if you want to protect, please use those products. You can get it from the in the ISKCON temple. In every ISKCON temple there are shops. You can get it there. All those products. So this is what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Samay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was a little flabbergasted when Preetham introduced you and took that role from me. But after listening to your experiences of soaps coming out of cow, then urine used for treating cancer, and the tooth powder that you talked about is available in ISKCON temples. Thank you for giving us the insightful details. For the record, Toastmaster Summit's speech title was Serve Cow to Save Yourself. Serve cow to save yourself. So now we are going to have 1 minute silence so that gives an opportunity for everyone in the meeting room to give feedback to Toastmaster Summit. I will request you to please do that either on WhatsApp directly to Summit or through our Toastmaster Palava members WhatsApp group. Timer Arjun, please indicate when 1 minute is up.
One minute is up. You're on mute, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Thank you. I just finished sending feedback to Samit, and I hope you have done too. Now it's time to look at the second speech. This will be from the path of innovative planning, level 4, project 1. And it is titled as, the speech objectives is titled as managing meetings successfully. And I'll request the evaluator, Toastmaster Tata Subramanian, to please come up and tell us more about the objectives of the speech. Let us hear it for Toastmaster Tata.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. My target speaker, Toastmaster Srijita. Her project is level 4 P1, which is about the purpose of this statement, which is manage projects successfully. This whole project is divided into 2 speeches. She is attempting the first part, the first speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing a plan, building a team, and fulfilling the plan with the help of his or her team. And the purpose of first speech is for the member to give a short overview of the plan for his or her project. Timer, please note the timings for this speech is 2 to 3 minutes. So 2 minutes, you will show the green card, 2:30 yellow, and 3 at red. It depends on the project. For this particular project, it is 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So green at 2 minutes, 2:30 yellow, and 3 red. So I hand it over back to the Toastmaster of the day, and all the best to my target speaker.
Thank you, Tata. So may I request Toastmaster Srijita to please come up. Toastmaster Srijita, increasing member engagement. Increasing member engagement, Toastmaster Srijita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, for introducing me. And I have done zero preparation for this speech today. And I was also sitting directly under the AC, so my hands and feet are frozen. Kindly excuse that. And I was absolutely flabbergasted to be here and make all the arrangements. And I was especially bouncing off the walls when I found out that everyone was working as intended. And because that was something that we changed at the last moment, and I was very scared if it will work or not. Coming to what my project is about. This project from my path innovative planning requires me to formulate a plan for an intention, for a need that we are facing in any aspect of my life, and to make a plan according to it, build my team, and inform you to set accountability how I will execute that plan. So the first need that I noticed, which we all relate to, is increasing member engagement in our club. Look at the audience today. We have only 7 people, like only 9 attendees today. And that is a prime example of where we are starting from. And we want to increase member engagement on all fronts, from attendance to people bringing in other guests so that we can convert them into members, and people taking XCOM roles, volunteering to be buddies, and etc. etc. And also that we can have more fun with each other, so that we can spend more time together and learn more and more the more we interact. So the 2 projects that I'll be managing for this particular need are, the first one, the Palava game night. This is something we will be starting once a month, where we will meet for 2 hours. We will decide the time and dates. We will meet just to have fun, play creative table topics, have fun, and do interesting learning activities. The second one is creating member awards for attendance, for referrals, and for initiative and improvement. Every member who brings in new members, who attends most meetings, and who displays the most involvement by taking roles and by doing speeches will be awarded with different certificates and prizes. And my team is our XCOM team, which comprises of me, the president, the VP education, other officials, and an invisible VPPR we are still searching for. So if anyone is interested, please volunteer and let us know. We will be more than ready to groom you and develop you into a good VPPR. And that is my plan, and my stakeholders are you all, the members. And when will I come back with my execution report? Because that is what all of this is about. 2 months from now, I will be delivering my second speech, which will be 5 to 7 minutes long, elaborating on what I did well, what I did not, and how it went. Till then, hold on, see you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srijita. I'm now bouncing off the walls to just reminding myself of the Palava game night and creating member awards. Thank you so much for your speech. Now, before I call upon the next role player, who is the table topics master, I would like to talk about a little bit about one phrase. The phrase goes like this: eat food like medicines, otherwise you'll have to eat medicines like food. This phrase has a lot of meaning in it, and it also encourages us to eat food as medicines. That means in little quantity. But it also indicates that food has medicinal values. For example, when my father had some irritation on his leg and some kind of a blackening of the skin was happening on that, the doctors advised him not to eat brinjal. When he had issues with respect to knee, then also it was advised not to eat brinjal. Now, somebody having issues with their kidney is advised to eat certain kinds of millets. And somebody who's having issues with asthma and others, they are also advised certain kinds of foods. So I'm not an expert in all this, and there is science behind all this information that is collated, and perhaps it is called, it is most likely known as Ayurveda. And information about this, though there is a lot of research needs to be done, and some claim that this has been the information that has been passed on from time immemorial and passed on through the Hindu scriptures, and people have been benefiting out of this. And especially when somebody gets cough or cold, it is usually advised to take a glass of milk with certain amount of turmeric. And that changes our body's ability to deal with the cold. Otherwise, you know about cold. They say if you take medicines, the cold is cured in 7 days. But if you don't take medicines, the cold is cured in 1 week. Now, this turmeric milk is going to change that ballgame. Now, let us move on to the next part, perhaps the most exciting part of our Toastmaster Club meeting, and that is our table topics round. And today, to be the table topic master, we have none other than our club's sergeant at arms, swiftly managing the lights and the door. Today, managing a hybrid meeting in the last minute as well. Thank you for organizing the circuit from multiple places. And it's none other than our Toastmasters, Surya Bhan. Let us hear it for him.
Thank you so much, Mahesh, for the warm introduction. Table topic master. It's nothing but where a member, a guest will come over the stage and the person will deliver 1 or 2 minutes a small speech. So it's a kind of impromptu where you have to suddenly think. It's kind of a bit scary, but don't worry. The more we try, the more we'll improve. Now we can start. Yeah, so I think everyone will participate today.
Yeah.
There is Chetan also online.
Chetan is also there, yeah. So we have around 8 to 9 people. But the thing is, we need to decide who is going to come first, and so there will be. Okay, Chetan is ready to. Chetan. Chetan, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm audible.
Okay. Yes, you are. So topic is, if you were a piece of paper, how would you like to be used before you were thrashed? Toastmaster Chetan. Toastmaster Chetan, if you were a piece of paper, how would you like to be used before you were thrashed? Over to you.
Thank you, table topic master. If I will be paper, then how I would like to be before trash. So I first of all, I don't want like someone to be thrown me in the dustbin, because dustbin is not good, smelly and everything. So I don't like to be there. So I want to be remain with uh, all the lovely people, and I want at the same time people to keep me very carefully. So maybe I would like to be the part of will of someone, so that that person will keep me forever with him or her, will take care of myself, will keep me in safe place. So I think will be the best way. They will not going to me throw in the dustbin anytime. So that will be the one. Second, maybe the I would like to be the part of some failed agreement. That also will be conclusion. I don't want to be someone will throw me. Oh, okay, thank you. Over to table topic master.
I thought Chetan will tell about account statement being printed on him. Being a
So
chartered accountant.
Chetan and
That also
we are
that also after
Sorry.
8 years, that is time bar, they will throw away.
Thank you so much, Chetan. That was really humorous, and you did justice to the topic. Now, who would like to participate? Anyone from this side? Yes, sure. Give a big round of applause for Samit. If we learn from our mistakes, why are we always so afraid to make a mistake? Toastmaster Samit. Toastmaster Samit, if we learn from our mistakes, why are we always so afraid to make a mistake? Over to you. All the best.
As a human, we always learn and we keep making mistakes because we are human. We always make mistakes, even if we promise, we learn. We still keep making mistakes. So we
So we'll keep on making mistakes. We'll never learn from our mistakes because that is the human nature. So we'll, even if we promise, we'll still make a mistake. We are never going to learn from our mistakes because it's a human nature. So we'll keep on making mistakes because we don't understand things, because we are not God. So unknowingly sometimes we'll make a mistake. If the person feels bad, we don't understand. We'll keep making mistake. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sameer.
Yes.
Okay. Sarah, you can hear us? You're on mute. Hello, Sarah.
Yes, I'm able to hear you guys.
Okay, so we are on table topic rounds.
For somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either they can mention the chat or
Do we have any other
laptop. Maybe the TMOD can. Right? You have the timer card.
Toastmaster Mahesh, may I make a small request to you?
I'm bringing up the timer cards. Give me a minute.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Who is there? Mira.
Time for
What to ask?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mahesh. You can see. Okay, see.
Perfect.
Online journals can also see, right? Chetan,
Okay.
can start, right?
Ask.
Sarah, would you like to participate now for table topic round?
Yes.
Okay. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
So
That's
if
Sarah. I'm just repeating once more.
Okay.
If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Over to you. All the best.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Sara, and if I were to eat a food for the rest of my life, it would be fruit because I like fruits a lot. They're also nutritious to our health, and fruit always keeps me pumped up for the day. And I believe that one should support and eat fruit, and that would be, and even in fruits, that would be an apple because apple also acts as a source to keep you awake. So if I want to cut caffeine in my diet, I switch to apple. So this is one of the foods which I would be eating for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I totally agree eating apple. Yeah. Now, who is going to participate? You come in. Arjun, right? Please welcome Arjun, Toastmaster Arjun. Thank you.
Shall I continue to be the timer?
Yeah. The topic is, should you eat pizza with your hands or with a fork and knife? Why? Toastmaster Arjun. Toastmaster Arjun, should you eat pizza with your hands or with a fork and knife? Why? All the best. Thank you.
So thank you, everyone, for giving me such a nice topic. So, as my topic is whether I will eat pizza with hand or fork, so definitely, what I believe that food which you like most, you should enjoy with your hand because then you feel more gratified. So I would like to enjoy that pizza with my hand instead of using fork and knife. So that would be my answer. So I would use my hand to enjoy that meal. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, thank you so much, Toastmaster Arjun. I think there are less people. Sorry. Yeah, Mira, would you like to take a role? You're on mute if you're speaking. Sorry. From here. Yeah. Come. Sorry. If aliens arrived on Earth, what do you think their impression will be of our great human civilization?
Okay.
Toastmaster Srijita. Toastmaster Srijita, if aliens arrived on Earth, what do you think their impression will be of our great human civilization? Over to you, Toastmaster Srijita. All the best.
Thank you. I really need that because of the topic. Um, if aliens arrived on Earth, I am reminded of the movie PK, and it is taking a lot of effort for me to not completely repeat what the movie talks about. That aliens do arrive on Earth, and they what the impression that they have of human civilization. Now, if aliens did arrive, I think it would take them some time to acclimatize and to get familiar with what is what. And maybe the one thing that will confuse them as much as it confuses me, even though I'm not an alien, is why do we pretend to be someone we are not? They would probably notice and would try to understand why humans are often showing up as persons they don't want to be. Maybe sometimes why we choose careers that we don't really want, why we are dissatisfied with the lives we're leading. For example, I do not think it would take an alien many people to talk to and understand that most people are dissatisfied with what they're doing or where they are. And that is a question which puzzles humans and aliens alike, that why do we so often agree or let ourselves lead lives that do not make us as happy as doing a table topic does, even if it's a topic which is as scary as what Suryaban gave me today. And maybe, just like humans, even aliens won't be able to find an answer. It is circumstance or our choices or our lack of information that make us lead the lives we lead, but ultimately, we don't know why.
Okay. Amazing, Srijita. Thank you so much. Well, yes, please welcome Toastmaster Atul. What was the most ridiculous fashion trend you ever followed? Toastmaster Atul. Toastmaster Atul, what was the most ridiculous fashion trend you ever followed? Over to you and all the best.
Table topics master, fellow Toastmasters. The torn jeans. My jeans got torn. So I said, all young boys and girls are wearing the torn jeans. They buy it at the premium price and they wore it. And here is my jeans, which is torn. So let me wear it. So I wore it and went to the shopping mall here and there, and people were looking at me. Is this man, the old man, really enjoying this session, or it is just it was looking a misfit, and I was very much conscious about it. Why I'm wearing a torn jeans? We used to think we were born as teenagers that if things are torn, it is as if we don't have money to buy new clothes. It used to be considered as something reflective of our poor status. But now it is so I was feeling very uncomfortable, very ridiculous. In fact, then I went into the history of why torn jeans came into the being. The story is, the Western technicians, who are like common people in the West, they cannot afford the new jeans all the time. So when they are working their they're very and we in the developers follow it. With torn jeans, something to be good. No, could not afford a new pair of jeans. So this is very ridiculous as far as I followed. And still my torn jeans is in the closet. If I find myself in the group of teens, I will still wear it, enjoy it, but I find it ridiculous. And people follow, intimate the Western fashion without going into the realities, the stories behind it, and the story. The fourth thing, you asked whether we should eat pizza with fork or with hand. The story of fork and knife is when the industrialization was going on in the West, people were having oily and dirty hands because they were working with machines, and to not eat the toxicated food or dirty food, they started using the fork. But we Indians are very clean and habit. No, we are already very clean. Why should we use the fork? So let's not blindly follow the West, but see the rationale behind it. Over to you.
So much. Thank you, Mr. Atul.
Thank you.
That was awesome from Toastmaster Atul. Now, please, I think I appreciate everyone should participate except me because I know what the topic is. Sorry? Oh, okay, Mahesh. Sorry, Mahesh.
That is organized. That might be organized.
So you start speaking then you speak.
Okay. What do you now, Mahesh? The topic is what sound other than ringing would you want your telephone to make? Toastmaster Mahesh. Toastmaster Mahesh, what sound other than ringing would you want your telephone to make?
I will take the liberty to talk about many sounds that I want my phone to make. I want my phone to tell me the answers for all the problems that I'm. I want my phone to tell me to sing a song for me when I am not in a great mood. I want my phone to do a lot of stuff. Give me all the answers for the problems that I am facing, maybe maths problems, going into a examination and all the questions that are there. Phone should be able to answer all of it. And I think phones are becoming intelligent that way. In fact, if you see the cell phone that you're carrying with you, it has more computing power than the Deep Blue, the supercomputer which Vishwanathan Anand faced. And there was a very high tussle between them. Our phones today are much more advanced than that supercomputer. Things change. I'll continue, even though there's a darkness in the room for some reason. Yeah, I'm glad that.
Here.
Yeah. Okay, you're not able to hear me. Okay, I think there's a power cut around there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is the laptop voice audible to everyone?
We can hear you very. Arey, aa gaya. Yeah.
Okay, back. Okay, let me continue.
Please, yes.
All right. Okay. So phones can also act as torch. You have just seen a couple of seconds ago. Phones can do a lot of stuff for us now, and people now feel that if there is phone is not there with them, there's a very essential part of the body is now missing. Maybe something like a kidney is missing from our body. So phones have become a essential part of life, and they keep telling a lot of things, including good habits. In fact, I use my phone to wake up early in the morning at around 4 o'clock. And this enables me to get extra 2 hours, which others don't get. And this also means that evening by around 9:30, 10, my eyes become drooly. And I don't know about time, but I am now done with the topic of phone, but not done with using this in multiple ways. Over to you, Surivan.
We want to do
Okay,
one more.
you can call him.
We'll wait for users online to participate.
जल्दी 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 तब तक वो हो जाएगा.
By the way, Srijita, could you please request Arjun to look at his WhatsApp? I have messaged him the timings for some speeches.
Okay, done. This was on. Let's start.
The torch on. Okay. Or let's type Professor come. He has requested for 2 minutes.
That.
Just give me a second. Toastmaster Pritam, do you enjoy cooking as much as you enjoy eating? Why and why not? Do you enjoy cooking as much as you enjoy eating? Why and why not? Over to you, and all the best, Toastmaster Pritam.
Thank you, Toastmaster. You need the
Could you turn the camera towards him?
Hello, I'm audible.
your audio. Second.
I'm audible? Okay, thank you. Firstly, I want to say that I enjoy eating, but here is not all truth. I'm also enjoy cooking, but sometimes. Sometimes I enjoy cooking. Some just when I want have free time for cook. Uh, so I enjoy with my spices with this some dishes like paneer and some like of dishes especially dishes who make me uh, feel delicious for delicious. So that type of delicious I want to like make on cooking. But I also enjoy eating. I love to enjoy eating, and that kinds of vegetable foods I enjoy a lot in different places. I tried to some new dishes, and when try visit new places. So I love to eat a new food when visit at any restaurant. So that I asked to who was served at restaurant. I was asked you what is the famous dishes of restaurant. I remember one dishes I eat. I ate Maharaja Thali and dal bati churma, and I have uh, enjoyed many type of dishes. Dishes. Uh,
मुझे नहीं तो चाहिए इतना क्या बात है भर के देते हैं वो ये पार्टी
okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Pritam. It was a wonderful session, and hearing lots of if and but yeah, you guys nailed it. First, give a big round of applause for concluding Toastmaster, sorry, table topic session.
By the way, Pritam's speech made me hungry.
Yeah. All of us.
Maharaja Thali, Dalvat Churma.
But due to time constraint, I think
So great. I confused again. When I started my business, so Arjun was my green card. So I was confused again. So I surprised. But I think the time was started earlier
yes.
from my six.
No, once you get the topic, I think time starts at that time, right? Okay, no worries. Now I would hand over our Toastmaster of the day, Mahesh. Over to you,
Thank
Mahesh.
you. Thank you, Suryaban. Thank you for conducting the table topic session and with very interesting topics, very close to the theme. Yeah, Suryaban, may I request you to turn it around? Yeah, and let me see the audience. I have a few questions for everyone. May I request one by one to come up and tell us what kind of food? Yeah, a little more, please. Yeah, I can only see till Atul. Yes, better. Yeah. Now I can't see Samit, but okay. Yeah, much better. Thank you so much, Srijita. Yeah. Hi. So may I request, say, Samit to talk about any remedy that your family members or friends follow when it comes to any ailment with respect and curing with natural food. Like, for example, if somebody has cough and cold, it's advised to take milk with turmeric. And please unmute this one, please. Thank you, Srijita.
To cure cough and cold, if you do yoga and pranayam every day, so you'll not fall ill. So this is what I want to say, that if you eat healthy and if you sleep early and get up early, you can never fall ill. You can cure your all illness. And I remember you were saying something that about what you should eat to be healthy. So I would say that quitting refined sugar is the good thing, because earlier people, there was nothing such thing like refined sugar. So now this thing refined sugar has come. So people are getting sick and they're getting other problems also. So it's better to quit refined sugar and instead of refined sugar, replace it with jaggery, or now there are other things coming like coconut powder and all. So you can do that. Uh, you can also lose weight with that. All the problems are coming from refined sugar. So this I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Samit. Sarah, would you like to say anything about any remedies that can be cured with food?
For cough, if you have cough and cold, you can take 1 tablespoon of honey every day.
Yeah. That's a good remedy. Thank you. Do you want to share anything else apart from cough and cold? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. May I ask Preetham?
Hello?
Yes, Preetham. Do you know of any remedies that can be cured with normal eating food?
Yes, yes. Actually, I want to say that when I was in childhood, so many of remedies I cure from some home remedies like haldi with doodh. Sometimes I pain in my body, so my mother was gave me haldi with milk, so my body cure from pain. And also they help me a lot for the next morning refreshment. So I use kismis for we use kismis for high pressure issues. and to cure maintain high pressure issues and many home remedies. Because I heard a news. I suffering from the skin disease from I think last year, and I went to doctor for cure the disease. So they gave me medicine for the cure medicine, but I searched on internet for that medicine that no one medicine made till date for that skin allergy disease. So psoriasis, I heard I heard name psoriasis. So till date we have no any medicine for psoriasis. My body boy my our body immune system immune system cure 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 to those from psoriasis disease. So that our raw fruits all raw fruits vegetables are helpful for the cure that disease. So it will be helpful for to take medicine compared to if you are compared to medicine and fruits and vegetables, so we'll prefer food and medicine before then going to doctor. Thank you, Master.
Well done. Thank you, Chicken. And I think these remedies will go on for a long time if we keep doing that. But now let us move to the next phase of our meeting, and that is the evaluations round. May I request Toastmaster Atul Srivastav to please come up and take over the session for the general evaluations. And let us hear it from him.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Mic is on? Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Mahesh. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters, to the evaluation session. We had two prepared speakers. The first prepared speaker was Toastmaster Samir, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Preetham. May I request Toastmaster Preetham to come forward and give your evaluation report?
Thank you, sir. My target speaker is Samir. Firstly, I want to say your content is very good. Your story is relatable to all over us. We nowadays we can see Indian cows are pet is costly compared to other breeds of the cow, and this type of awareness keep in mind to to promote Indian cows product. Indian breed in indigenous breed, A2 breed. We your searching content on the that breed that Indian cows is good and knowledgeable to us. Gonile, we use Gonile product in our home. We heard about the Gonile product that are organic and made from the cow urine, and it helpful for it compared to hygienic and organic compared to other brands of phenyl. Now here to be improved unit speech. What I felt it will be improved in next speech. Eye contact. You I felt in your speeches your eye contact are usually for the blank area who is blank area wherein people not seated in meeting. So maybe it will be improved from your next speech and your practice in your speeches. And also I want to like more confident. I want to like to be more confident in next speak, because I felt you are not prepared as much as you giving speeches on the stage. So I recommended to prepare speech as much as you can at before to giving any stage on stage. And head movement. I didn't feel I didn't felt your hand movement are very closely to your body. And you are not using stage over stage. You are using only one stage for you giving your whole speeches. When we are moving on the stage, it's give confident, and you have a time to keep in mind your speeches and repeated your speeches in your mind. So next time so hand, keep in mind your hand movement and stage moving on the stage. It's give confidence in your speech. I didn't felt vocal variety in your speech, because when heard your speech, so usually felt one sound in starting speech to end speech. So I recommended to you you improve your next speech like a vocal variety. And now summary is your content is good, relatable to us, and very knowledgeable. And to be improve your eye contact, hand movement, vocabulary, and speech. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Preetham. The second speaker was Toastmaster Srijita, and her evaluator is Toastmaster Tata. May I request Toastmaster Tata to please come forward and present your report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, DTM Atul. Yesterday, I was talking to my target speaker, and we were talking about how the member retention and how the members should be coming. And coincidentally, her topic of her next speech, I also asked, and she said it is exactly the same thing, increasing the member engagement. So the moment my target speaker spoke about this topic, I know that this is very important. And it instantly connected with everyone, because the target audience is also the members of the Toastmasters Club, and how to increase the membership engagement. So the part of the speech, which was short and concise, she had explained about what all the steps that she needs to take. She also explained why this is very important, because the more the number of audience, the more the members, the more the speeches, it's good for everyone. So she had outlined the project in such a way, and she had chosen that topic for these things. She had also suggested a lot of things like the Palava game night and creating member rewards. So these are the points of the plan which she had suggested, so that the members can improve. So first thing, she had mentioned about why it is important, and second, the how part, how to give the speech and what all she has planned with. She has also mentioned who will be the team players as this project requires. So she mentioned the XCOM members which will be part of this, and how she is going to execute the plan. Now, what will be the improvements based on the project that she had given? So the first thing is, when you are mentioning the members who are involved in this, have also a specific item for each one of them. In short, if let's say Tata has some point, maybe you could have mentioned in the speech, okay, he's responsible for this aspect. So just a few points in your plan, so that the accountability part increases, and also the members are aware of these XCOM members are aware of your plan. And the second thing is the information about the team members. So how how your team members are going to help you in achieving that goal. So for example, you talked about the game night. So how me or Joanne or any other member, how they are going to help you in this entire process. A brief explanation in that 2 to 3 minutes would have been very grateful impact. It would have been at a higher impact. So to summarize, I would like to say that you started off your speech with a humor. You showed your vulnerability that you're not prepared. That itself showed a lot of credibility to a speaker, because a vulnerable speaker is more connected to the audience. Work on the suggestions that I've suggested to you, and your next speech, I'm looking forward to hear 2 months down the line about the impact of that speech. So over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tata. I would now like to invite Timer to please come forward. Timer Toastmaster Arjun to please come forward and present his report with regard to timings, the specific timings each speaker spent. Thank you, Akhilji. So now, as we have concluded today's meeting, so now I will present the result of each one of the speaker. So first, I will go with the table topic. Chetan, you finished your content in 1 minute 17 seconds. Samit, you took around 1 minute 31 seconds. Sarah, you took around 45 seconds within a timeline. Srijita, you took around 1 minute 46 seconds within a timeline. Atulji, you took 2 minute 42 seconds, but the great thing that you help us to know why we are the story behind thrown jeans and folk. So Mahesh, you took around 2 minute 2 seconds. Pritam, you took around 2 minute 24 seconds, and mine, I think the detail which you have shown is very less 36 seconds. I finished my speech. So now coming to prepare speech. So Samit, you took around 7 minute 16 seconds within the defined time. Srijita, you took 3 minute 25 seconds within your timeline. Now coming to evaluation part. So Pritam, you took 4 minute 8 seconds. So you need to improve your timing. And Tata, you took 2 minute 43 seconds. So within a timeline. So this is a report card of today's. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Arjun, for your elaborate timing report. Now I invite grammarian Toastmaster Sai Prasad to come forward and present his report.
Thank you so much, Atush, for asking for more introduction. So, firstly, I'd like to say that I was flabbergasted when I just arrived. What's going on? Who will take the role? Who will take the challenge? Like, firstly, I have arrived late. You all have arrived, though the members were not present over here. Though very few members arrived. I thought, like, oh my gosh, who will take the role? Who will take the role? And what me and I and Surya have decided to come, supposed to come together, but however the rain was there was heavy rain. It was raining like cats and dogs. I was like, oh my, and I arrived at I arrived through two-wheeler, and my two-wheeler was not starting. And what's going on? How will I reach? I was not. I was confused. What's happening here? And like all of a sudden it started, and finally I reached over here, over this place, and with the grace of Almighty, I have reached on, might be 15 minutes or something. Like, and this is why it is bouncing me back, bouncing off the walls whenever it comes to Palava. I learned something new, because partially online, you can see Maheshwar and Sarah, Meera, Chetan, all are like hearing my voice. What I'm like to say. What? So coming back to the report. So okay. So the usage of word as a flabbergaster was used today, Atul sir, Mahesh sir, and Srijita. And the praise of the day, Srijita and Mahesh sir. So the speaker, the outstanding usage of words. Samit, affection, has used affection, and the praise, amazing word. Uh, Indian cow breeds has got bump in the back, which has got a lot of medicinal value. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hum. My bad. Srijita, firstly, you used to increase member engagement, and secondly, groom and develop. That is what uh, it enhance a lot of value. It enhance of positivity. Mahesh, you have used eat food like medicine or eat medicine like food because it has got medicinal value. Suryaban, the more we try, the more we improve. That is adds to the positivity. Arjun, eat food by your hand; it will be more gratifying. Samit, yoga and pranayam because you will never fall ill and will become healthy. Tata, lots of credibility and impact. So the incorrect usage and correct usage. But I enjoy to eating. It should be used as but I enjoy eating. Secondly, what I want to say in childhood when I was in childhood. Instead, you should use when I was in childhood. No one medicines, no medicines. Not any medicines, not many medicines. All our us, no, for all of us. And lastly, I didn't felt. It should be I didn't feel. That's all from my end. So thank you so much, Atul sir, for this warm and graceful role that I have played. Thank you so much. I'm feeling honored and happy today. I was nervous. I was just prepared. So, Joanne, I'd like to say thank you so much for Joanne because she insisted me to go for grammarian course. I'd like to say
Thank you for accepting that. Thank you for accepting that. The next Toastmaster on my team is listener of the day. May I request Toastmaster Tata to come forward and execute his role as a listener.
Thank you, general evaluator. So the final part of the general evaluation, or I would say the penultimate part of the general evaluation, is the listener role. I will ask you some questions and you have to answer. So this is based on how attentively you have listened to the speeches and the PMOD who have spoken.
Do we raise our hands?
So online participants, yeah. So you raise your hands, whoever wants to answer, and then I will select. Okay. I have to see here and there. Okay. I will be like this. Okay. Okay. So, okay, I will ask first simple questions. What is the theme of this meeting? Theme. Okay. Eat to live. Okay. Okay. So Mahesh had talked about some specific days of fasting. What were the occasions? Samit. Ekadashi. There were other things. Okay. That is correct. Atul sir had mentioned about a club, online club. What is the name of that online club? Okay. Yes. World Travelers. And there was some person who was hospitalized. Who was that?
Joseph Skoda.
Oh my God. And what was the role? Anyone know?
He's the president.
Well, great. Okay. Then Mahesh had talked about a fasting practice. And he said that after some time, it goes into a vacuum after fasting. What was the duration after which it gets fast? Yeah. Duration after which the fasting happens, or there is an energy drain which happens. He talked about a particular time.
4 hours.
4 hours. Yes, correct. Okay. And he also talked about till what stretch the fasting can be done. What was the time stretch that you could do?
9 hours.
9 hours.
2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days. Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Atul. Samit talked about 2 types of cows. What were the 2 types?
One was Boss Indicus.
Boss Indicus was one type, yes. Online mein anyone? No. Okay. The second one? Indian cow breeds. Okay. What was the Boss Indicus? There was another one.
Into the Indian corporate.
Boss Taurus. Boss Taurus and Boss Indica. He talked about a particular type of milk which is very costly. A2
A2.
milk. Oh, A2. And there was one patented. USA had patented one type of
Cow urine.
material of cow urine. Right. Then what Toastmaster Samid uses in his daily life as a cow products?
Soap and
So
paste, tooth powder.
tooth powder. Okay. When he switches during the cow, when he does not use the tooth powder, he's
When he's traveling around.
Yes. When he's traveling. Yes, yes. Mahesh had mentioned that a remedy for cough and cold.
Turmeric milk.
Haldi or doodh.
Turmeric latte, it's called.
Turmeric latte, yes.
Turmeric latte. Okay. Toastmaster Chetan had mentioned what type of paper he wants to become
Will, someone will.
and where he does not want to go. What was the topic given to Srijita? Table topics. What was the topic name for Srijita? Yeah.
Aliens. It was about aliens.
What was the topic?
It was about aliens. But it was
What alien will select topic?
If alien come in on the earth,
Yeah, go ahead,
Wow,
Chetan.
great. Yeah, go on, Chetan. Chetan, go on. What was the topic?
yeah. So if alien arrive on earth, then what will be their impression to see the woman civilization?
Yes, yes. Wow, great. Great. Okay, and what did Preetham talked about in his table topic speech? He talked about food and he talked about what he enjoys.
Cooking.
Okay.
He enjoys cooking, yes. Correct.
Eating Rajasthani thali and dal bati churma.
Yes. Wow. You all are listening very attentively. Atul sir had talked about some fashion. What was that fashion? Two fashions he talked about.
Tone jeans
And the other one?
and eating food with his hand.
Okay. And which country was referring to where the people are poor?
Western.
Which Western country?
European.
Which Western country he was referring to? British.
Europe.
No, it was not British. No. He was referring to a country where? Huh? United States. Yes. Okay. Which country? Samit had mentioned a remedy when Mahesh had asked him, what is the remedy that we can have for our food habits? What two remedies he talked about? Yoga and pranayam. Wow, nice. Which type of sugar we want to quit? Refined sugar. Okay. So that concludes my listening role. Thank you so much. You have been all great listeners actually. Over to the general evaluator. This one.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tata. Before I go ahead, may I ask, are we having any voting? No. Okay. I would like to.
Main role players. We can have two for role players and for
Are we think that you okay, because I will be giving my feedback on the speakers and the evaluations, and the evaluators and speakers are not being voted anyway, so I can give my feedback. Normally, feedback should be given by the general evaluator after the voting because it influences the voting. So, but it is not happening. Only for table topics it is happening. So it's okay. I can give. Well, friends, the meeting started at 3:15, 15 minutes later than usual, which is okay because of some change in the plans. And the change in the plan was because it looks like Toastmaster of the day fell sick. But I was surprised to see such a healthy Toastmaster declaring declaring himself sick. You know, if a sick man is so healthy, how happy he will be when he's healthy. So I wish you remain sick all the time. You are looking very pleasant.
You suppose your segment look like this
Right. Or yeah, every sick man should behave like Toastmaster Mahesh.
Maybe the secret is in this eating vegetables.
Yeah. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Suriban did his job very well. You know, he reminded people what is to be done as per the etiquettes of the meeting, both for the online attendance as well as the physical attendance. Presiding officer Toastmaster Tata had a wonderful introduction about the theme, and also he talked about habits define you. That caught my attention. And also Sergeant at Arms talked about his good habit of donating or helping the people with no food, and he gave a very good message that we should not waste our food. Toastmaster is all about giving messages. So whoever is on the stage, we should grab the opportunity to give the message. Toastmaster of the day, you did a wonderful job, and you had engaged almost everybody in the theme of the day about eating habits, what we can do better to improve the quality of life as far as eating is concerned, and to improve our health and to prevent the diseases from coming. The two speakers spoke very well during the prepared speech round. The first speaker, though the evaluators have done a wonderful job, but one or two things I would like to add. Speaker one was Toastmaster Samit, and his evaluator has mentioned everything that he did well and what he needs to improve. One or two things I would like to add on Toastmaster Samit, that you may like to improve your eye contact. Most of the time I found you are looking at the central gallery, so develop the habit of looking at the audience more often, and that is possible when we practice. Some people who are not very good at looking at eyes of the audience, the best practice for them is to practice in front of the mirror and look into your own eyes when you're practicing, or switch on the TV and look at the people in the TV. TV will be muted, of course. And while you deliver your speech as a practice, look into the eyes of the people in the TV. So that is how you develop the habit of looking into the eyes of the audience. That was one thing I wanted to mention. Otherwise, your message was very good. We need to revive our heritage. We need to revive all the good things that Indian civilization had. So thank you for that. The second speaker was Toastmaster Srijita. You did a wonderful job. You were very succinct, very brief in telling your plan. And you were managing the whole show, the whole meeting, and still you managed to deliver such a good plan. So kudos to you. Big round of applause. One suggestion, though Toastmaster Tata had mentioned that when you say that I am not prepared, it draws the attention of the people. And when they find that you did a very good job, then it is a bonus for you. But the good thing is, when you are going to give a strong message, if you are very sincere about your message, the only person who knows that you are not prepared is you yourself. So why to tell that? That secret is, keep that secret up to you. Because in the public speaking, we see that we feel very nervous, or we feel that we have not done good preparation, but the world does not know about it. So you have a good chance to improvise it on the spot. And maybe with whatever in preparation you have done, you can use it as a table topics, you can use it as a impromptu speech and elaborate on whatever points you have. First 1 minute of your speech, you started talking, or half a minute of your speech started talking about, no, you are not prepared, this and that. And I was seeing the timer, I already started this clock. So that 30 seconds of talking, which is not relevant to the topic, would have been used to give some examples. And the examples could have been, your target. For example, Toastmaster Tata talked about hows of your plan. You can also talk about targets of your plan. What is your expectation of a good Toastmaster engagement? Probably you would have said that my vision is to see that every meeting has at least 20 members in attendance, or 20 people in attendance, maybe 15 members and 5 guests. That could be your vision. And that vision is achievable through the plan that you are talking about, the members engagement. You are having very good program of membership awards, and even awarding those members who bring the guests with them. So some targets you could have mentioned. So even if we are not prepared, let's improvise. Let's do impromptu. And the world does not know that we have not done any homework. Okay. That was about the two speakers and two evaluations. Table topics, Master, Toastmaster, Suzevan, wonderful, themes. It was very interesting, it was very engaging topics that you selected, and everybody spoke on it, including the members who are online. I would, amongst all the 3 tag L members, I like to thank all of them. And Toastmaster Tata in particular, you are so much focused on each and every word. It is a very, very Herculean task to, listen and note down the wonderful job. Overall, it was my unplanned attendance, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I wish the club all the best as usual. Over to you, presiding the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atul. Very nice. Thank you. Having said all this, there was an incident about some time ago when on the international desk of an international flight, the check-in counter, there was a lady who received a passport of a fellow traveler, and she was shocked by seeing that passport. It said the person who was traveling alone in an international flight and with a stopover at Abu Dhabi airport, that person's age was 123 years. Yes, I'm talking about Swami Shivananda, who had this solo travel, and it also got very popular. He says the secret of his long health and healthy lifestyle is yoga and discipline with food. The same is the case with my grandfather, my father's uncle, who stays in Bangalore, and he's more than 90 years old. And he is kind of very active person who climbs the 3-story building that they have, and he visits all his sons and grandsons in that building all by himself. There is no lift. So people with great discipline and with an active lifestyle can be centennials, can live well over 100 years. And we can see these examples all around us. It is not a one-off case. You may be able to see a lot of people who are around you with this kind of discipline. And certainly, the life expectancy of our generation, which has gone down, can be revived up with good lifestyle and nice food practices. So without further ado, let me now call upon the presiding officer for the day to take the meeting forward.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, for introducing such a wonderful theme. And I'm flabbergasted that even after having less number of members, this meeting went very well. So I am bouncing off the walls as I listen to all of your speeches and table topics and all the role players. So we would now proceed with the voting part, and we would have voting for table topics and for the role players. Okay, so we'll follow the meditation technique. I hope all are aware of this. So you have to close your eyes and. Oh, you have certificates? Okay. 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 If it is there, well and good. So basically, the voting will be done where you have to close your eyes, and not now. You can open your eyes now. Whenever I will tell you to close your eyes, you can close your eyes, and I will mention the speaker name. And for that speaker name, if you feel he's a good speaker, best speaker according to you, just raise your hands. That's it. I will count it, and then I will declare the results. For online participants, it's the same thing. You have to close your eyes and you have to raise your hands. So I'll just count it for you. Okay? Cool. Okay. So we'll just wait for a few minutes because Srijita is checking if there is certificates. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. So we will continue with the table topics. Before I go for the voting, I want to ask the timer, has all the speakers qualified for the table topics? If any speaker beyond 2 minutes 30 seconds, they are not qualified. Acha, okay. So Atul sir will not be.
Two speakers also spoke less than 1 minute.
So less than 1 minute and greater than 2 minutes 30. Okay. So can you show me the names who are qualified? Just highlight them. I will not mention them.
Table topic.
Table topics.
Sara
is not here. Yeah. Okay. Just two words.
Okay. My also.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. All close your eyes. Online participants also close your eyes. Everyone, close. Okay. For Chetan, please raise your hands. Chetan, okay. For Samid, please raise your hands. Toastmaster Samid. For Srijita, please raise your hands. Srijita, okay. For Mahesh, please raise your hands. Okay. For Preetam, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you. You may now open your eyes. Now for the role players. For the role players, we have the Toastmaster of the day, the general evaluator, the table topic master. This will be the three major role players. The auxiliary role players will be your listener, your grammarian, the timer, and the sergeant at arms. Staff, auxiliary, I think not required, right? Because our counter is not there. So major role players only will have. So for major role players, we'll be having Toastmaster of the day, the table topic master, and the general evaluator. So again, close your eyes. For the Toastmaster of the day, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you. For the general evaluator, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you. For the table topic master, please raise your hands. Okay, thank you so much. So I have the results with me. The best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Mahesh.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
For the best role player, we have a tie. We have a tie between the Toastmaster of the day, Mahesh, and the table topic master, Suryavan. So I don't know how this happens. I can call the Suryavan over here, someone can take the pick. Okay. And for Mahesh, we have to take the pick virtually. Mahesh, you are like the food baba now. Yes, we'll take your pick first.
Where what you eat?
We'll take your pick.
We have only one certificate for role play.
That's okay. We can just show it off and then we can give it to them.
I'll write it.
Okay. Suryaban, you can come over here. We'll just write it on and give it to you. Somebody can take the pic. Take a phone. Yeah. Okay, your phone is. Or you can take my phone. His phone. He's taking all the photographs. Certificate. Yes. Just hide it out. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We will write it down and give it to you. Okay. Okay. So that concludes the meeting officially. I conclude this meeting.
Let's take a pic with Toastmaster.
Yes.
The spotlighter.
Yeah, since you are spotlighted, how will take the pic? Okay. Can somebody take the pic? Yeah.
Clap, everyone.
Thank you. Everyone, please come for the group pic. Offline, online, all please switch on your cameras.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ask Sarah to turn on her video, so she'll also be there.
Yeah. Sarah, please turn on your video. So we will take a group pic.
Please wait for some time. I'm turning on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, beautiful. That's awesome.
Oh, this is nice.
Chetan, look at the camera.
Okay, Mahesh, please spotlight your phone.
Wherever you are, you have a chance.
Okay, me and Mahesh. For the award, Mahesh, give that pose, that earlier pose that you had.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Our food Baba.
Good, Baba. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guests, for joining the meeting.
Thank you so much for joining,
Thank you,
Sarah. It
everyone.
was really good to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Sarah.
You are welcome for.
Yeah. Toastmaster Mahesh, we are inviting you for the samosas. If you are well, please come.
If I can get out of this room, I'll come. There are two doorkeepers.
When you can, please. All.
There are two doorkeepers who are making me keeping in the room.
Okay.
All the
sure,
best.
sure.
Enjoy your
Now-
samosas. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for making this happy meeting possible. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, Chetan. Take care. Bye, Sarah.
Mahesh, for Saket, chala, where to keep, like,
Can you?
you're coming?
Will it be possible to drop off at my place?
Okay. I'll call you, yeah?
Yeah, I'll message you my home address. Please give it. My wife is there.
Okay.
She'll take it. I'm inside the home, but locked in the bedroom.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah. Thank you, Suryaban. Or you can give it to Atulji also.
Atulji? Okay.
Atul can keep it, or just find out if he's available next time, so that you don't have a problem of picking it up from him.
I'll ask to Atul.
Yeah. Otherwise, I am there.
Cyprus, Atul sir ने क्या देखना वहाँ पर? No, I'm not go. एक मिनट रुको, I'll just check.
Yes, Toastmaster Mahesh, Suryaban will get back to you on call and
Okay.
text. See you
Bye,
very
Shikita.
soon and get well soon. Rest deeply and eat medicines and also eat food like medicines and rest.
Thank you, Shrita. Take care. Thank you for making this happen. Bye.
Yeah, oh yes. It was a very good educational drill. Thank you.
Yeah, we get to
Challenge
discover your
and,
smartness once
Oh
again.
yes, I could. Yeah. See you very soon. And
See
thank
you.
you for
Bye.
joining.
Bye,
Thank you.
Pritam.
Bye.
Bye.